Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. This week I'm reading chapter 8 from my book Tesla and the Cabbage Patch Kids, which is titled Whitewashing, Repurposing and World's Fairs. So if you are sitting comfortably, we will begin. By 1870 there had been over 75 World's Fairs in as far away as China and Samoa, attended by people from all over the world at a time when world travel was costly and time consuming. Not only that, but transporting the innovations on display would have taken a great deal of effort, as it was all done by sea. Moreover, how did they get the public to attend? They claim that at the Chicago's World Exhibition in 1893, over a quarter of the population of America attended. But how? Where did they stay? And are we expected to believe that they trekked across the country in a horse and buggy? Just the logistics of this number of people attending anything would be impossible today and would blow Disneyland's number of visitors right out of the water. It is my opinion that the world's fairs and expositions were housed in Tartarian or more palaces and their grounds, aiming to fool people into thinking that the early settlers were capable of constructing such great architecture to justify the buildings being there. At the same time, these events could showcase old, reverse-engineered Tartarian technology or antiquitech that they had perfected and was now available for public consumption. Inventions first presented at these events included electric telegraphs, microscopes, thunderstorm registers, the Ferris wheel, moving sidewalks, juicy fruit chewing gum, aerosol paint, and later on, the fax machine, telephones and neon lights. Two of the most famous inventors to have their innovations on display are Thomas Edison and Nikola Tesla. Only some 20 years earlier, Chicago had literally been burnt to the ground by yet another accidental fire in October 1871. The narrative states that it was caused by an Irish immigrant that left a lantern unattended in her cowshed, which was then knocked over by one of the cattle. This fire resulted in over a third of the population becoming homeless, but by some strange kind of divine intervention, they rebuilt the entire city in just a few years. These days it takes around 5 years to knock up a soulless housing estate. So when you consider that at the same time they also managed to design and build one of the largest world fairs of the era, covering some 800 acres, it's nothing short of either a miracle or a blatant lie. Coincidentally, this expo was also known as the White City, having had all of the buildings whitewashed. My guess is that they were already there, as with all of the other world's fairs, and whitewashing them hid a multitude of clues that would connect them to the old world and the lost Tartarian Empire. Bizarrely, it was almost impossible to enter this event unless you were white, and they managed to lose 30 children, with 10 never being seen again, and there were 954 arrests. On display you could see an Eskimo village with natives of the Dahomey showing traditional methods of fighting, dancing and singing. In the guidebook they described the women as masculine and not very attractive, and the men as effeminate. They even showcased a Moor village with huge emphasis on them being primitive. This city only lasted 2 years, and it was accidentally destroyed by yet another fire. The structures and statues that remained were then blown up using dynamite. Another interesting expo of the time was the Lewis Purchase Fair, held in 1904. This one covered 1,200 acres, with a 65-foot statue of the Golden Lady, also known as the Statue of the Republic. It was solid copper, covered in gold leaf, but along the rest of the fair, it was destroyed. This particular expo was dominated by Nikola Tesla, who apparently redirected energy all the way to St. Louis from the Niagara Falls. Amazing when you consider that electricity had only just been invented or rediscovered. Thanks for tuning in. If you'd like to get hold of a signed copy of my book, please ping me a message or drop me an email. I'll put my address in the comments. And otherwise you can purchase it on Amazon, where an ebook is also available. If you've not subscribed yet, please do. It boosts morale and gives me an incentive to keep this going. And please like, and if you don't like, dislike. Feel free to comment. I'll reply to as many of them as I can. And if you're on Facebook, please join the group. It's the same name, Tesla and the Cabbage Patch Kids, and you can engage with us on there. We've built quite a family. There's now 23,000 members. So I hope to see you there. And until next time, goodbye for now.